That's it. That's a video game highlight catch right there. Acrobatic, one hand, come down with the football. Look, if you and I are playing Madden right now, I'm throwing down my control. I'm done. That's it. I can't do this anymore. Yet, we see it happen just about every week. All these guys need is a chance, and they're making those types of plays, even if we don't believe what we just saw.
And a nice pitch and catch to pick up the reception against man coverage.
Both of them read how much yardage they needed, figured what they had to do, and were able to beat the man coverage for the completion.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Terrell Pryor, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Broncos take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Not a bad way to start it.
And I think that was part of their script, because so many teams script their opening possessions, and whether it's just that possession or even deeper into the half, sometimes it's 15 to 30 plays. That had to be one in there where they call a shot play. Go for the big one, and they got it done.
Murray, the lone setback. He's going to get the football. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
The defense won that play so fast that I think if the running back even had time to notice if anyone was there, it was just a blink of an eye, and there was a loss on the play.
Again, it's Murray. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain. A group of Broncos there combined to bring him down.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those three guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people, because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers, because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
Encroachment defense. Still third down.
Mariota from the gun on third down. Surveying the field. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up fourth down.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this third down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they run successful.
With it is Brown. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Broncos take over. First down and 10. On first and 10, here's Wentz. Pryor has it complete. 20 yards on the pickup there. And it's a first down for the Broncos. Back alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Bronco football to begin quarter number 2, and they've got it here with a first down. Throwing on first is Wentz. Looking left side, and it's complete. And all the way home for a Bronco score. Terrell Pryor with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Broncos will extend their lead.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
And it's good to make it 14-0. Hardly any time taken off the clock there. 2 plays, and they find the end zone for 6 points. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. It's a very short kick, taken right at the 20. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. Here's the Titan offense now as they make their way back onto the field. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
They go with Murray again. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, not a huge game there as we head towards the 2-minute warning. It'll be interesting to me to see what they decide to do after the timeout.
And it looks like this will likely be the last play before we hit the 2-minute warning.
Let's see if they can sneak one more good play in before the 2-minute signal.
2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back to Tennessee after this. They'll come out in the pistol. Working out of the gun, Mariota. And he hits his man, Matthews. 15 yards through the air and a first down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. First down, Mariota. And complete to the tight end Walker, right side. That goes for a gain of 31. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
He was looking for Dorial Green Beckham. That'll bring up 2nd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away, but the bottom line is that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down. Throwing again. Mariota on 2nd and 10. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down. And I know it seems like we say this a lot in broadcast booths, but a quarterback can hold on to the football too long in these situations. I think he did right there.
Oh, I agree with you totally. Sometimes you have to understand situations. Get rid of the football, save some yardage to make it less to gain for the next down. Instead, he was so hipped on ball security, he held on to it and took a big sack.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Third and long here for Mariota. And I think the ball's out.
Plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because This is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And Suckup will put this one right through, and they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So a field goal here, they're still down, but they put a dent into that lead before the break.
And that's got to feel good because now they've seen that they can put some more points on the board, and that gives them a whole second half to get back to where they want to be, and that's in the lead.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. A final shot before half for Wentz. And his throw is incomplete. Now, my apologies, Larry. I wanted to hear the report. Somebody's in a hurry, so we're going to get him right to quarter number 3. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. Come the Titans now. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. They come up in an offset eye. Second down, Mariota. The catch is made by Kendall Wright. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. And there, the man coverage not good enough, partner, and they're able to complete the pass.
Excellent recognition of the man coverage, and they found the guy who can win downfield.
A first down throw for Mariota. It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose, but it looked like the Titans were able to recover, and indeed, they will keep possession of the ball. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it, that's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
The fumble, but they're able to maintain possession. Now it's second down. This is Murray, and he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down.
I know I'm wandering into cliche territory, but when DeMarco Murray's not piling up yards, it has an adverse effect on his team.
And we are bearing witness to that here in this game. Mariota from the gun on third down. Wright's got it. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a fourth down. Here's Brett Kern now as he'll kick it away for the second time.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. Now Brown. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And it'll be 1st and 10 Broncos from deep in their own territory. A look at the offense now here coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, the
pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards. Back back now in Nashville. It's Bronco football, and they also have the lead here as we get set for the fourth. Now Wentz throwing on second down. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by the... Two-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a two-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time. Oftentimes when you're not winning at the point of attack for an offensive line, maybe they're getting out physical, spread things out a little bit, make it more of a one-on-one blocking scheme. Then you don't have to win it physically. You just have to win it by position. That may open things up for your running backs.
Double tight, guys, double tight.
3 out. Mariota now on second down. Complete to right. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down. Quarterback and receiver on the same page, and they beat the man coverage.
Sometimes you get too aggressive as a defense. You go into man coverage. That means you've got to win at the line of scrimmage yourself. On that play, the offense did.
Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Mariota on 3rd and 2. It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. 30, past the 20. And that should just about do it. They return it to the end zone, sealing it with a defensive touchdown. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. And that's what they've done all game long.
Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And it's 21-3. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way, the fumble return for a touchdown. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. And the Titans getting set to go. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that, and coaches want.
And they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sack. Darnell Dockett in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Now a second down throw for Mariota. And his throw here's incomplete. Rashard Matthews, the intended target. Third down here. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion. Third and long here for Mariota. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they will set up shop, red zone territory at the 13-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Oh, look at this. Wentz going to throw. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. It's picked off by Bryce McCain. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
As much football as we watch, we've seen this work many times. In the red zone, first down, take a shot at the end zone, and points result. In this case, though, give credit to the defense. They outguessed him, were prepared, and intercepted the pass.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. Well, they haven't had a whole lot of success in the passing game here. Now, in the second half, he's thinking, I guess maybe just take a shot deep.
I think you're right. Almost looking for a bailout, isn't he? Can my receiver go up and make a big play for me? Can I create a penalty downfield, maybe pick up an interference call or get that yardage downfield? Anything trying to get going again, but you're right. He definitely took a shot.
A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
And Matthews has it right side. He's at the 30. Touchdown, Titans. Rashard Matthews, 81 yards. And the Titans are able to close the gap just a bit.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
So 2 scores down, time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down.
I know that interception was dropped, and it would have been their third of the game, and I will guarantee you, in the huddle, on the bench, all the defensive guys have been talking about is...
And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by the linebacker, Avery Williamson. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent, but you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
Green Beckham has it over the middle. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. A play fake to Murray. Now Mariota. And he hits his man, Matthews. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. Room here to run. And now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. on second down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. So third down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. And they're going to speed things up here. And he'll stop it with a spike here with 7 seconds left on the clock. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Desperation time. Mariota on fourth down. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
Wentz to throw. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe.